Hi, my name is Rachel Andrews. Welcome to Everyday Athlete. On this week's video, being out and about in the dark is just what you're going to be seeing. So Ali and I went for a night swim near to Huddersfield. We were working up there and I'm going to take you through how I checked out that it was going to be safe enough for us to swim, and then you can join us for the swim. This is Sparth Reservoir and I'm hoping to hop in here this evening with Ali for a swim, but first of all, definitely not going to be getting into something in the dark that we haven't seen the daylight. So as Ali's at work, I win that task. Let's go and check it out and see if there's a viable get in and get out. It looks beautiful though, but I imagine it's going to be chilly. Well, I've just found this really fairly welcoming and positive signpost. Let me just show you it. So, welcome to Sparth Reservoir. The reservoir has long been a venue for people to visit and enjoy its mix of wildlife and water. People have swum here for generations. It was the place that local children swam their outdoor mile, and in the 1950s, 60s and 70s, it was regularly the venue for community swimming events. Today, it's still popular for outdoor swimming all year round, with the local community and visitors. Water from the reservoir is used to top up the Huddersfield Narrow Canal. The canal travels 20 miles between Huddersfield in West Yorkshire and Portland Basin in Greater Manchester. The reservoir supports a large population of freshwater mussels, an indicator of good water quality. The mussels can grow up to 20 centimetres and live for 20 years. Well, that is a really positive and informative sign. Let's see if we can find the get-in. Well, on that far side over there, you might be able to see there's a slippery looking rock and some ropes. Now that would definitely be a get-in, but probably not one for this time of year. Certainly not one for in the dark, and no obvious get out, so still looking. Ali and I won't be getting in unless I know how we're definitely going to get out. Let's keep looking. It's like hunt the get in. Well, it looks like it's brick lined, or at least brick sided, and I can see bricks, the first ones that stick out, being about 3 foot down. A 3 foot vertical climb out when you're really cold is not appropriate, so we'll keep looking. It's obviously not being topped up just now because this is dry as a bone, but also no obvious steps in and out. Maybe I'll ask some locals. So I've just spoken to those two people there who are really helpful, and it turns out that right next to this runoff there is in fact some steps. I don't know if you can see them going into the water. So pretty easy to spot the get-in because it's right at the runoff, and it looks relatively easy to get out as well. Yeah, can just sit on there and eke in. Not too difficult. They did warn me that somebody had slipped and broken their spine on there, and that there's glass in there. The slipping and hurting your spine, I can imagine that would hurt a lot. Glass being in a reservoir, sadly I can possibly also imagine that, but we will have stuff on our feet, and there'll be two of us, so we should be, I'm not going to say home and dry, that's the wrong expression, but I think we should be safe enough to be able to get in here. I'm going to have a little bit of a further wander around the rest of the lake to see if there's anything else that's worth considering for getting, but this looks like a pretty good one because it's easy to identify and it's easy walk along, so there's no big walk in, no big trip hazards, nothing too worrying We will have torches and stuff, but nothing too wild. We might also have a massive full moon. It could be a really good swim. Fingers crossed. This is an unusual find. It's normally bobble hats near me, not flat caps. I think that's regional. So there's definitely no access at this end of the lake because there's property and they're clearly not keen on you getting down there, but also pretty steep, so probably wouldn't be keen on it myself. A clean, easy entry and exit for a night swim is the top tip. We'll keep looking though, it's not very far around it. Nah, I've started, but I'm not going to finish. Seems pretty boggy, and not quite sure how we'd cross this little path further down. The other thing is, Ali forgot her changing robe, so we might be against the clock on getting her dressed and warm enough, so we don't end up in a silly situation. So in off the steps by the runoff, I think, is the top choice. Well, now I did see a no to this get-in, but it actually looks nice and shallow and shelving. I guess the only thing is it could be really shallow at the side and we might have to paddle quite a way before we can actually swim, so I'll speak with Ali. I'm not sure. This second path down wasn't anywhere near as difficult as the first one. And it's got a nice smooth entry. Ooh. Maybe we'll have a walk around to figure it out ourselves this evening. But it's good to check out all the options before we come down here in the dark. Well, this is amazing. I've just met two people who are getting in at the very steps I was about to take photos of for Ali. So instead of that, a better thing to do would be to ask them about the get-in. It's Jade and James, and James has got a YouTube channel, which I'll shout out in the comments, but you can tell us what it is.
My YouTube channel is called Productive Mindset. It's all about fitness, self-development and reaching beyond our goals.
Brilliant. Well, which is what you're evidently up to at the minute.
Yeah,
tell us about this get-in then. So I've just had a little look and there's some little steps there for a wobble in.
Which, steps
are you stood on the steps there?
Yeah, so.
It's like a small drop-off as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's just rocks.
Oh, nice and easy then.
Yeah.
Just walking. Just take your time.
Yeah, the surprise wobble off is a shocker when that happens, isn't it? So do you come up here and swim regularly?
Yeah, it's the first time we've been in here this year, I think.
Oh wow, you've left it late in the year.
We go Dovestones a lot.
That was brilliant. Those guys are so helpful. That's going to make the get-in that little bit easier and give me quite a bit more confidence with it. People are so helpful. Right, time to get back, wait for the sun to go down and collect Ali. Let's go for a cold swim in the dark. A bit of odd lighting for us. We've just come down to go for our little swim. Currently 0 degrees air temperature. How you feeling about it, Al?
Yeah, a little bit nervous actually.
Yeah?
Nighttime swim.
Not gonna lie.
No, I'm not gonna lie. It was such a good idea, and now
we're on it.
Now I'm on it. I'm
Not
thinking,
so much, eh?
No, but it'll be alright.
Be all right.
Just gotta do it.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh God. Oh, it's not actually as bad as I'm not happy about this step situation.
What? Step on it.
Does the step go down?
Step's just in front of you. and they go out gently. Oh, mate, I'm in.
Oh, why am I such a wimp?
I don't know. Step backwards and you're in anyway.
Oh,
Shiver my timbers. This is a bit chilly. How you doing, mate?
yeah.
Breathe.
Good. I seem a really long way away from the edge.
I'm going to do a 2 metre circuit.
What are you doing?
A 2 metre circuit.
Get moving, get moving. Oh, I'm so glad you put that light by the steps.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, can you imagine if you fell here? Like,
I can't imagine how much swearing you'd hear because you'd be splatting my phone.
wow.
Isn't it?
Invigorated
Wowzers.
is not the word of it.
That was a bit of fun. Whew. Time to go find a curry though. How did you find that?
What?
That was a bit of a wild activity, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about the fact we just nearly got run over in the middle of nowhere?
I just haven't quite recovered from that really. I just almost dived in a buff. Shit. And I couldn't feel my feet, so I couldn't run away. Just this car hurtling towards us, bouncing off walls.
Yeah, thought it was going to smack my car, which was my first issue. And the next thing is, it nearly smacks both of us. Then we got a bit scared, dived in the car, and now we've pulled over on the side of the road just to go, whoo, and have a cup of tea.
I thought the cold water was going to be the scariest part of our evening.
Yeah, I think Garmin will definitely tell you that's not not the truth, since my heart rate has gone through the roof. Jesus. Fun though.
Yeah, really good fun. I was a bit nervous about the swim, but
It was a bit sketchy, and the fact that I forgot my one torch that I'd gone and bought for it to put at the entrance exit. That was a bit of an error, but still, I had fun. Let's go and get a curry. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's video nearly as much as Ali and I enjoyed our curry at the Royal Deli in Brighouse. It was delicious, one of the best places I've ever been for Indian food. It was. Mwah! Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like and drop me a comment and let me know what you've been up to that's been fun this week. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel because I'd love to have you along. And I'll see you next time. Bye.